Hi, I'm back. Now it's my teenage years. We know I'm dyslexic now, so as my school choice, it was Boston Spa, which has a learning difficulty program run for people who have learning difficulties. Not the West Oaks that they run, the other learning difficulties. Like some of my what's it called again? Pupils, like some of the other pupils may have thought, or might have thought of mentioning to me. So, new to the school, don't know where I am, don't know where about, walked about the campus on my intake days, but apart from that, I was just in one room for most of my lessons, and that was room 21. And that room was for people with learning disabilities. So basically we cover, I don't want to say basics, but more taught us at the level we needed to be taught at, than just chucking us into the deep end and making us do high school work. It went well for the first year, until, well, halfway through the first year, until some people asked, "Why are you in that room? What's that room for?" I don't care. And I say, I'm in that room because I'm dyslexic, and it's a room to help people with learning disabilities. So somebody decided in drama to write a script down for me to read from, which I really didn't get, because I said I was dyslexic. I can't read. Please don't make me read. So, apart from that, everything was fine. We got into mainstream school, and that's when the shit hit the fan, because people noticed I was different, and I were in bigger groups, and people were nasty to me, and I tried my best to ignore them and just get along with it, because at the end of the day, I'm just there to learn. I didn't really want to socialise, seeing as I'm so far behind in studies. So, I was called a manoid, monobrow, noddy, which I didn't mind, that was funny. Peppa Pig, because of this. There were loads of names, but they're the top few that stuck. So, I had a not so pleasant ride, but it were okay for high school. Instance school, I blew sand in somebody's eyes because I forgot at the time that it hurts. Then I went on. I really didn't do much in high school because I was focused on my studies, but main of it was just lashing out at the odd few comments or at stupid things that teachers put in place for us. And a stupid boy who decided to tell me what dyslexia means and what it is. By end of my high school years, I just decided to blend in with where I probably fit and keep with that. Except from PE, where I got flattened by a bully. She literally made everybody pile on me, took my glasses, and trying to kiss me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I thought name callings were bad enough. So, yeah. Mainly I had its positives while I were in room 21 and 20, which were rooms for people like me and other people with learning difficulties to just hang and just sit and socialise with people that are like us, which was okay until somebody took over the department and made us sit in lunch halls, which we didn't like, because then we stuck out like a sore thumb. Like the tutor room, the small tutors that put us in for half a year. And apart from that, I mean, I did call the teacher a bitch sometimes. I just lashed out when I needed to, and when I didn't really lash out anymore. I was just too busy focusing on my dyslexia and getting better, which I did. I got to probably a primary school level by the time I finished high school. So it wasn't all bad. And then I got to college. Well, I was going to college part-time while I was at school. I did level 1 for catering and hospitality. Then I don't know what course it was the second year. I did the entry level, I meant. And when I left high school, and then I do junior chef on weekend. So I'm very capable of cooking my own meals. Went to college my first year. Was going good. I was silent until I was comfortable. Guy I was crushing on decided to do the same course as me when we left high school. He did about a few months and then disappeared. And I think that was good because his brother started going there while he were in high school. And it wasn't, he decided to point out that I had a crush on his brother. So my another crush after that, well, I didn't have a crush on his brother when we were in college, but I had a crush on somebody else. And he decided to cheer me up and listen to my sad story. And then decided to tip me upside down in an elevator for some strange reason. So I flirted with him. He wasn't really into it and really not noticing me, but I was noticing him, or not letting on that he was noticing me. His friend tried to use me to get the other girl in the group to go to a party at his house. I didn't really want allowed. And I didn't really want to, and Brad, the boy, knew that I liked his friend. Didn't end well, so I ended up not going and broken again. I love boys, really. I had crushes in high school, but nothing big. And it were like in the high school I started crushing on boys. I really didn't see use of them until about year 9. So, and that boy I crushed on and ended up asking me if he could go out with the other girl in the group, and she asked as well to me. I said, yeah, whatever, and he said, yeah, whatever, you'll end up going to date me anyway, so... They were dating for a few months, and they were like, why is he talking to me more than he's talking to his actual girlfriend? I did not understand whatsoever possessed him to message me while dating her. So yeah, I like, really? You really want to do that? And I'm 16 by here this time. And I'm like, really? So after they broke up, we went on work experience with college after Easter. So I were at my interview for the work experience, and then they got let out early, and I was like, anybody in town still? And he was the only one. So we just sat on a bench, and then he started feeling me up, and I was like, okay, I'm enjoying it, and leaning my head on his shoulder, and I was like, okay. Then I went home, and then when I had to go home, he walked me to my bus stop and said goodbye, and then I went to the other girl in the group. I went on Facebook. I was like, he was just feeling me up. Should I ask him out, or what should I do? And I said it was no big deal, and like, she asked him out for me, and he said no to her, and I asked him, and he said no, and then we flirted for a few months, and by 23rd, I took him to this cricket club I always go to, because my family plays for the cricket club, which I didn't mention in the other video with the childhood, because I went there and tidied, cleaned, and climbed trees and got in mischief. We got there, we were playing with my cousin, he fell over, he pulled me out with him and kissed. And everybody's having a go at me because I don't know how to introduce a friend to people, because I'm like, he's only a friend, we don't have to say out. Took him to my nana's, told him if he wants to end up like my nana with COP on his lungs, fine, there dudes. Stop smoking. And we got to 25th, and I went on my brother's Facebook. I went, you like my sister? And then I looked on my Facebook, and he's like, do you want to go out with me? I went, yeah. So he came up the following Tuesday, and that were it. We were dating, it was going fine, and it got to when he were looking for work and I was still at college, and he was basically taking up all my time to sleep and that, which I didn't mind at the time, because who does when they're in love? But we had it good while we were at college together, and then my final year, my nana died back in beginning of the college year, middle of the college year, and decided to go a bit rough because I wasn't understanding my emotions. I mean, what do you do? That was my last family member that really listened and talked to me and didn't make me feel like an idiot. So I basically confided in him through my grief, through everything. And my auntie Karen. No, my auntie. I don't know which auntie. Sorry. And yeah, basically confronted him and my auntie, and just stayed focusing on the grief subconsciously, but physically I was concentrating on my not subconsciously, I was focusing on my studies and him and anything else that were a distraction, until I left high school. I left college. I left high school 2012. I went to college from there that September to June 2015. And basically, so by the time I was 19, I got a few months left at college, and I'm like focusing on that, focusing on Lewis, and focusing on boyfriend, and focusing on stuff that didn't really need to be focused on. I needed to really focus on my emotions, but because I was busy constantly until end of that June, it was pretty easy. And then left college. Dad forced me to join universal job match, get money basically, and it was hard to focus on that. I had my hiccups where I didn't want to. I just wanted to understand why Nana's not here. Nobody wants to talk to me about it. Nobody's really seeing if I'm okay, even though we've made sure all kids are okay with it. And it was just really stressful and upsetting that nobody wanted to really talk about it with me. And because my other grandparents told me to be strong for my parents, I did. And I'm not saying it's their fault, I'm just saying when an authority figure tells me now to do something, I do it. So I focused on that. So I was doing job search. So you know how I said in my childhood one, which I named dyslexic hard times. Sorry for coughing. Prove that I lashed out, didn't I? So the only thing I knew to get their attention is to lash out, and at this point I know it's wrong to hit people and do things like I used to, so basically I only know what they would do is if I threaten myself or just lash out at my siblings or hit the fences or hit something. And I did that for a good year. And and job searching as well, and YouTubing, and just keeping myself busy. So I'll have to stop now because I'm 20 and I said my teenage years, not my 20s.